So today's video is not going to be like any other video on this channel, and I never expect to upload a video like this again. But it's something that I desperately need to get off my chest and out of my mind because it's been happening to me for about a year, and I just need other people to listen to what's been happening to me so I can kind of get a grasp of what's going on, in a sense. Normally I'm answering questions you guys have, but today I am asking you to answer a question I have. And that is around the topic of dreams. Now, normally, over my entire life, I've just had normal dreams. You either have a fantasy dream, a nightmare, what have you, just a little brief scenario play out every time you sleep, or sometimes it doesn't even happen at all, or you don't remember it. But over the last year, I've been having these dreams that feel less like dreams and more like every time I sleep, I'm transporting myself to another world that is equally as real as the one I am in right now. And the biggest issue for me with these type of dreams is how hard they are to get out of. Every time I'm in one of these dreams, in the dream I have to actively tell my mind that this is not real and I need to get out. And essentially I have to claw my way out into the real world. And by the time I actually do wake up, I have trouble remembering what is happening in the real world, like what room I'm in, who I am. It comes back to me within a couple minutes, but usually that never happens with typical dreams. And I always end up waking up extremely late. Like for example, it just happened to me today and I woke up at 2 p.m. Normally I wake up around 9 a.m. or 12 p.m. at the latest. So what's actually going on in these intense dreams, we'll call it, versus the typical dreams? Well, in these dreams, I actually experience full days. I think I spent maybe like 3 days in there tonight, as well as I sleep and dream in that dream. So I have layers of dreams. So sometimes I'm dreaming and then I wake up in the intense dream and then I have to wake up again. Sometimes there can be up to 5 layers of this, which makes it a real struggle to wake up and makes me think that if I wasn't as diligent as I am, I might even end up in a coma because like I'm fighting my way to get out of these dreams and then end up waking up so late. If I didn't fight, would I wake up at like 10 p.m.? Would I sleep through an entire day and just miss a complete date on the calendar where I wasn't awake at all? Will I wake up years from now in a hospital in a coma state? Will I not wake up at all? I have no fucking clue. And the fact that that's a possibility is kind of scary to me. Also, these dreams have consistency. Every time I have one of these intense dreams, obviously, you know, with dreams, there are going to be weird things going on and stuff that doesn't really correlate to real world physics or reality, despite it feeling that way. But there's a lot of consistency between them. For example, every time I'm in one of these intense dreams, I'm always in like a huge house with a bunch of other people. And this house isn't like a big fancy mansion. It's usually a low income mansion. Like everything's falling apart. All the bathrooms are disgusting. There's like 10 plus people living in there. And in the past, a lot of these people would reflect people I know in real life. But with this recent one, everybody in the dream I actually didn't know. There's nobody that I know in the real world that was in this dream. And I was getting to actually know people over the course of my 3 days there or whatever that I'm starting to forget as I record this, as I just woke up less than an hour ago. I remember what they look like. I remember that I was across the room from them, sitting on opposite couches, talking about stuff. I remember that I was taking forever to find a bathroom that wasn't used or wasn't disgusting, and I had to end up peeing in the yard, hoping that no one would see my cock. I remember the ages and what people looked like, but I just don't remember their names, and I'm starting to forget. Now, ironically, for this channel, the only reason I was able to get out of this dreamlike state is Sonic the Hedgehog. Yes, Sonic saved me from this dream. So in the dream, I was playing a video game, a Sonic video game called Sonic the Hedgehog 2014. Just the Sonic the Hedgehog game that was titled Sonic the Hedgehog but released in 2014. This isn't Sonic 06, but I guess the titling scheme is similar to it. And since 2014 has already passed in the real world, I guess I was in 2014 or sometime after that in that dream state. Either way, this is a game that has not released or exists in this world. But I can remember the exact stage layout and the exact way you can get Supersonic and everything about this game. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, when did this game come out in comparison to the other Sonic games? And I could not visualize myself buying the game and looking at the box art. And that's when I knew something was off. And that's when I tried to force myself out of this dream state. And then about 2 hours after me realizing this in the dream state, by the way, like 2 hours in my mind in the dream realm, not probably 2 hours in real life. Either way, I was finally able to like rip myself out of this dream state. You know, like the burning paper effect that they use in movies for transitions or whatever? It literally felt like I was burning away the room that I was in the dream state into the room I was actually in real life. And although I was looking at the physical room that I am in right now in real life, I didn't register it as my room in my apartment with my desk next to my bed. For a second, I actually thought it was a room in my childhood house. And then, as I said, it took a couple minutes for me to regain my memory of what the fuck I'm actually doing here. Anyways, I know this was all very vague. I could go more in detail of what actually happened in the dream. Actually, probably not in the future because I'll forget it. And even though nothing embarrassing happened, it just feels like a bit of an invasion of privacy for me to divulge everything that happened. I mean, what went on in there is at the very core of my mind, so it does feel a bit weird to even express it in this capacity to you guys. But to do it more in depth just seems like something I can't do, despite nothing being extremely embarrassing or detrimental to my character. But yeah, this video isn't going to be what typically is uploaded on this channel. This is only a one-time thing. Normally, I do record my experiences with dreams through just talking to a microphone so I can remember, but I'm really bad at organizing files and I end up losing my files where I talk about dreams, so I just figured if I upload it to this channel, maybe I won't forget it. Maybe I could listen to it years later and actually know what the fuck was going on. Anyways, if you have any similar experiences or have any answers to my experiences, be sure to share it in the comment section below. This is another experimental video. Not gonna do any of these in the future, to my knowledge, because it's kind of off topic of autism, although I am autistic, so it is kind of slightly on topic since I'm talking about my psyche. But regardless, this is a weird video, so I would love to hear your feedback in the comment section below on whether this was a good thing to upload or I should have kept it to myself. Anyways, that's all I want to say, so I'll see you guys later.